Good morning, everyone. This is me, and this is my new podcast for self love, self care, and motivation. Well, happy to be here again. Today it's 31st December 2022, the last day of the year. It was a very complicated year. It was a mixture of happiness, sadness, and we all experienced some good and bad shit, to be honest. And for now, all what we can do is just to wish ourselves a happy new year and a happy upcoming years. So today episode is about a very interesting topic. I'm sorry that I've been gone for 2 weeks or so. I was about to actually upload two episodes, but some stuff happened during this winter vacation that I had to postpone posting. I'm really happy that I'm here again, and let's get started. So, today's episode is about self confidence and self esteem. What do I know about self confidence and self esteem? So, first of all, I'm gonna tell you about my own experience about this. Actually, self confidence and self esteem do not genetically comes with the person in most cases. Like, in order to have that boldness in your soul and confidence and very high self esteem, you need to build that up during the years growing up. And also, I believe that in order to have some of self confidence or self esteem, you need to actually pass through some shitty situations in your life. So we all know that we need to experience some shitty things in order to learn about things, in order to grow up, in order to thrive, in order to learn from lessons and so on. So all those lessons, whether they are happy lessons or sad lessons or no matter what they are, we learn from that. And while we are learning during this process, we are growing. And when we are growing, we are building self confidence and self esteem. So basically, that was my opinion about self confidence and self esteem. And the thing about self confidence, it's like if you wanted to start doing it, you need to stop thinking like, I will do it someday. I hope I can be self confident. I hope I can build up my self esteem. I need to do this and I need to do that. Because instead of thinking, you need to actually start doing actions. Because, in like anything else in life, in order to get something, you need to do something, not just thinking. And one of the things that helps some people to build that self esteem is to have role model or role modeling. It's about actually accepting who you are and accepting yourself, loving yourself. And the thing when you try to be someone you are not, or trying to be someone you don't like, that actually is not going to work. Like, for example, if you love Disney movies, and then you try to be the villain, for example, while you don't like the villain, that's not gonna work, because actually deep inside you like those Disney characters, the good ones, the happy, the cute characters. But you are trying so hard to be the villain, and it's not gonna work because you deeply do not like villains. That's just an example. So you have got to love yourself and love the person you wanna become, the person you are trying to be. You need to be who you are on that process. You need to stop waiting for others to respond or to comment on who you are, and stop thinking what they care about and what they think about you. You don't need to care for extra opinion, because that really won't add anything. Actually, that won't add anything in your own life already. So basically, think of it this way: their opinions, their comments, their validation is not going to add anything literally in your life. Whether they have commented or not, you will be still living the life you have. So instead of thinking how they feel about you, just do you, do yourself, and keep moving on and do whatever you need to do in your life. Because somehow people talk. Like, this is it. People talk, whether you are good or you're bad. They will be talking forever about people, other people. This is the human nature. We comment on people, whether in a good way or a bad way, but we just give comments all the time. And sometimes it doesn't have to be role modeling. It's like it can be something like socializing, something like sport. You can start playing some sort of instruments. But the whole point is like you can look at your role model, then you say, what makes them such a thing? What they do to be this confident, or what they are doing in their life to be this much socializing every day and being confident every day. Like, you just step back for a second and realize from the outer zone of your role model. For example, if it's some celebrity or something, you look at them from the outer zone and think like how they are this way. How how they have built this body, for example, how they are living such a healthy lifestyle, what's their routine, what's their daily routine, what books they read, etc. Whether they are like smiling all the time, happy all the time. We all know that those stuff aren't real actually all the time. But what you need to do is just like try to look from the outer zone and realize and analyze what they are doing in their daily life. You need to try to think, what do they follow in their lives, what like characters they like in life, what leader they like in their lives. uh, each person in this life have a role model, the same as you, of course. That celebrity you like that much have also a role model that he likes or she likes. And you need to do, and what you need to explore is what are the things that are doing that makes them the way they are. What does anyone do in their daily life to become this successful or to become this rich or etc. For example, if it is health or if it is a healthy lifestyle, like what routine they follow, what books they are reading, what blogs they follow, what like fruits or vegetable they are eating in their daily life, and so on. So all those is what you're gonna do in order to become your role model. And during this process, you are becoming a day after day a bit confident. Trust me. You just need to take some of those beliefs that your role model have, and you just take those thoughts and start believing, start reprogramming yourself. And you need to start owning them into yourself. You need to take what they are believing in, what they have in mind, what routine they are doing, and try to reprogram your mind and yourself according to that. And basically that's the process people are usually use to be more confident in their lives. When you start using that, you're gonna speed up a little bit that process, because you're gonna get result quicker, because you were using what successful people in a certain field are using. And what I'm gonna emphasize here is you are still you during that process of making yourself a bit confident, or a step closer to be fully confident and having a higher self esteem. You are still you. You are just building yourself up and using those techniques, using the role model thing into bettering up yourself. Make sure that you follow someone you believe in. If you don't like someone or how they are thinking, or how they are doing some stuff, or the things that they believe in, and you don't like it, that's actually not good. You don't really have to follow that. And you don't need to role model them. You don't need to, because it's gonna backfire on you into hating yourself. So make sure you choose the right person to make as an idol, or to role model that person. And I think the last tip of bettering up yourself and having a higher self confidence and self esteem is to start listening to your role model, or the person you like the most. the person you are trying to follow, the person you are trying to have their beliefs into your own life. You need to start listening to them every day, follow them more on social media and so on. You need to have a closer look on their daily routine, daily habits, whatever they are doing in their daily life. You need to actually become closer a bit to just analyze what they are doing and actually apply it in your own life. So by that, you are actually trying to copy a certain life, but we are not actually copying a life. We are actually copying a mindset. Trust me. You don't need to have fancy stuff in order to like listen to a role model. You just need to copy a certain mindset. You know what I'm saying? So when you do that more, you start rubbing off on yourself some of their behavior, some of their psychology, and that will slowly become yours too. And their beliefs are going to help you with your self-confidence for sure. That's the whole point of having a role model, and that's actually a small example of what to do in order to have a better self confidence or a higher self esteem. Because as human beings, we struggle a lot in our daily life, and sometimes it becomes so hard to maintain that self confidence. Sometimes a comment from a bad person or a jealous person can bring us down, and we don't actually believe in ourselves anymore. And I know all that struggle, and we can leave that for another episode. But the thing here is to, no matter what they are doing or no matter how you are doing in your life, you can always stay who you are, and you can always be a better person. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to this episode. I really hope you have a wonderful night and Happy New Year to all of you.